Gallup's annual rating of how Americans view foreign countries. Every year in February, Gallup updates our Perceptions of Foreign Countries poll. This is where we ask Americans to rate whether they have a favorable or unfavorable opinion of a long list of countries. This year, 22 separate countries. Let's look first at the top of the list. What are the 4 countries that Americans are most positive about out of the 22 we measured? Well, the 2 at the top of the list are countries where they speak English, Canada and Great Britain. Maybe there's an affinity there based on language. The next 2 of interest to historians are the 2 countries the U.S. fought in World War II, Germany and Japan. What about the bottom of the list? Well, there are 3 countries that have the lowest ratings of all. At the very bottom of the list is the country of Iran. 8% of Americans have a favorable opinion of that country, then North Korea at 12%, and then the Palestinian Authority at 14%. Iraq, the country where the U.S. is, of course, now heavily involved, still has all in all a negative image. Only 20% of Americans have a favorable image of the country of Iraq. Cuba, 27% favorable rating. These data were collected before Fidel Castro dropped down, but it does show that Cuba has a long ways to go before it's back in the positive esteem of the American public. Israel, on the other hand, has a 71% favorable rating. It's actually 5th near the top of the list. Finally, what about Russia, a country that used to be the big enemy of America, then has been an ally of sort? Well, at this point, Americans split right down the middle. 48% favorable opinion of Russia, 46% unfavorable. I'm Dr. Frank Newport, editor-in-chief of the Gallup poll.